I am stuck inside a world made entirely of trial chambers for the next 100 days. To escape this underground nightmare, I need to build an epic base, conquer every dimension, and defeat the Ender Dragon. But there's a catch. I'm playing on hardcore mode. One mistake, and it's game over. Facing super OP mobs with absolutely zero starting gear. Here goes nothing. If you're hyped for this challenge, drop a like and subscribe. Let's get into day 1. I spawn on this platform. Gotta find a way to go down first. This side doesn't look so terrible. Maybe I can make it down from here. I've got no other choice. I have to minimize the damage as much as possible. Without any food, my body won't recover on its own. Alright, I've nearly reached the bottom. I'm actually pretty lucky. There's an entrance here. Time to go inside and see what I can find. Empty. Everything feels so quiet here. It's kind of eerie. I'll grab anything I can find. I'm sure it'll be useful later. Hey, our first iron? It's no idea what I'm supposed to do with it without any wood. Shield. Nice. I will take it. I think I just saw a creeper. Good thing I picked up that shield earlier. Awesome. We can open our first chest now. I only have one key. Let's see what's inside. I'm just gonna collect everything I find. No, no, no. This is terrible. What is this thing doing here alone? I have no idea how much longer this shield will last. I need to do something fast or I'm dead. Oh my god, that was so close. I have to find something to eat immediately. My health bar can't handle even one more baby zombie.
Easy!
As I was exploring, I suddenly found the true beginning of civilization. This changes everything. After quickly making some tools and a bit of armor, I was finally ready to face the mobs head-on. I just opened 2 more chests, but nothing again.
Huh?
Bro, I am tired of these baby zombies. After battling some more baby zombies, I opened a chest and found this unhard mode. My health was disappearing so quickly, but this diamond chestplate, it finally gave me some real relief. I kept grinding until I noticed my inventory was totally full. I desperately needed a base to store all my items. Then I discovered this spot. It felt so open, bright, and peaceful. I quickly cleaned everything out and immediately got to work. After putting some nice patterns on my armor, I'm finally ready. Alright, here's a quick tour of the base. The fact is, these mobs keep spawning right inside my base. There's no way to break the spawners, so
Unlucky.
found this in some chest. Ender pearls are so useful for later. Anyway, now that our base is done, we can move on to the next objectives. My main goal is to upgrade my gear specifically. I want to get that mace. For that, we need this little guy. The only way is to drink a bad omen potion. But the moment I do, insanely strong mobs will spawn everywhere, especially on hardcore. If I play it carefully, I should be okay. High risk, high reward. Believe it or not, I actually got a heavy core from my very first key and my very first vault. I don't even know how this is possible. I thought I'd be grinding for hours. The drop rate is only about 7.5%. And finally, I crafted the mace. It went much smoother than I thought it would. Time for some fun. After grinding a bit more, I returned to the base to empty my inventory. I crafted an anvil and put looting enchantment on my sword. I was just about to head back to grinding when I noticed how ugly my base looked, so I started collecting blocks. I cleared out all the unnecessary blocks inside and threw away those ugly lights. Then I went exploring to gather some new blocks. I made my way to where these chests are located. This place has a unique thing going on. It's literally the only place in the game where I can get deep slate. For some weird reason, there are cobbled deep slate blocks right behind the chests. I've got to gather them all. The drop chance for a diamond block from this is just 2.5%. It's not really useful right now, but obviously I'm taking it anyway. These days, all I do is fight mobs and grind. Every day blends into the next. There were definitely moments when I was on the verge of death. I headed back to the base and put the Windburst enchantment on my mace. Then I crafted some blocks and improved the look of my base. I decided to add a balcony here. Built it quickly and put up some lights. That's when the phantoms attacked. After staring at nothing but trial chamber stones and mobs for so long, I just jumped outside. The day before yesterday, I'd found an ender pearl in one of the chests, and while I was going through the usual routine again, I came across this thing. This is a stronghold, and in this world, it spawns floating in the air. This is my only way to the Nether. I decided to build a bridge toward it. The bridge took way longer than I thought it would, but we're finally here. I quickly looted and inspected the surroundings, nothing really useful at first. Then it hit me I could use the bookshelves for an enchanting table. I got straight to work. After that, I found the portal room. As expected, the end portal was missing almost all of its eyes. For now, I'm leaving the end portal alone. It's time to build a nether portal. Using the lava here, I constructed the frame and placed wooden blocks in front of it to set it on fire, because I didn't have a flint and steel. While waiting for it to light, I gathered the cobwebs from the library, and by the time I finished, the portal was already open. Alright, let's check out the nether. We're lucky it looks completely normal. My main goal is gathering ender eyes, so we're heading straight to a warped forest. Once I got there, I took down a few dozen endermen and collected every ender pearl I needed. Around day 50, I finally managed to find a nether fortress. The loot was garbage as always, but that's not why we came. I found a blaze spawner, moved around carefully, and started farming blazes. My PvP experience really paid off here. After gathering all the blaze rods, can you guess what happened next? Yeah, I lost the portal. That dumb mistake cost me a lot. I spent days wandering the nether, just trying to find it again.
Oh, hell no, man.
If I had simply marked the location, none of this would have happened. While exploring, I stumbled upon a bastion and thought, why not? I really wish I hadn't said that. I barely escaped with my life. I quickly dug a hole and took them out one by one. Afterwards, I started looting the chests. The loot wasn't too bad. After barely surviving and gathering the gold, I finally reached the main loot. Following some cocky, reckless, and risky plays, I cleared everything out and began collecting the gold blocks. Those gold blocks mattered a lot. Golden apples were literally the only thing that could keep me alive. I also grabbed the ancient debris from the chests and hit the road. Along the way, I found another fortress and another bastion. Of course, I went inside. Finding netherite would have been a massive boost. Days later, by reviewing the video recordings, I finally managed to track where I came from and locate the portal. I could have just built a new one with the obsidian I had, but that meant losing my base, so I had to find the original. And finally, I did. After staring at nothing but red for so long, the overworld looked incredibly beautiful. The moment I reached my base, the trial chamber mobs welcomed me back in their usual friendly way, basically saying, "Welcome home." That warm reception almost made me delete the entire world. Then I handled a few things I needed to do. I crafted some golden apples and armor. And of course I added an enchanting table without hesitation.
Bruh.
I fully enchanted all of my gear. Now that I was more than prepared, it was time to return to the vaults. My main goal was to finally get a trident. After all these days of playing, I still didn't have one. Vault after vault, day after day, mob after mob. I just couldn't get a trident. I must have used up all my luck on that heavy core. After countless more attempts that I didn't even show here, I finally found one. I returned home and enchanted it right away. Since my gear was already in a really good place, I decided to take a break from combat and start building a new base. I went completely crazy collecting blocks. I even bought every single thing the Wandering Trader had. Then I picked a spot for my base and started laying the foundations. I shaped it into a roundish, slightly uneven island. The plan was simple: place stone, put one moss block in the center, bone meal it, and make the whole thing look natural. Until I discovered that the blocks I chose don't spread moss at all. So I switched ideas, built a cobblestone generator, and covered the entire island with cobblestone. Which, of course, also doesn't work with moss. After a long sigh, I built a proper stone farm. I AFK'd for a bit. Then spent forever digging up every cobblestone and replacing it with regular stone. Bone meal went down. And finally, the natural look I wanted appeared. I cleaned everything up with water and started the real build. I wanted a medieval fantasy wizard tower. I took the design I had made in my creative world and placed every single block by hand. It took time, but I'm really satisfied with how it turned out. Here's the outside. Inside, there's just a simple water elevator and an enchanting table. Don't expect anything fancy, resources are limited in this world. I put my bed on the top floor. I thought about adding farms and other things outside, but looking at the day counter, we simply don't have the time, and we don't really need them either. Still, if you'd like a 200-day trial chambers video, just say so in the comments. For the next 100 days, we can go all out with crazy farms and builds. My preparations for the dragon are complete. It's time to place the eyes and go.